So, Sucre means sugar, right?
I didn't know. I didn't know.
Sucre means sugar. Okay. So that's why I asked, was it for the ladies? Like if
No. It has nothing to do with that.
Nothing to do with that.
It's just a name.
Guys, before I even say anything, you know when you have senior bikers, you need to make sure you have couches, you're indoors, there's air, fresh air. You know, when you invite senior bikers into an interview. Welcome to another episode of the Bikers OCC. Today we're sitting with legends, one of the legends in the biking community. We call him the senior biker, one Sucre. Welcome to the show, brother.
Thank you.
Good to have you.
Thanks, I'm happy to be here. So,
please just introduce yourself. I know I've introduced you as Sucre, but people don't know why Sucre.
So, people call me Sucre. Those who don't know me. So, if you know me by Sucre, it means you don't know me.
You don't know me.
So, I call myself Sucre. Not until you meet me and then we have a conversation.
Yeah.
You get to know.
Then you get to know the real name.
And I want to correct you on one thing. I'm not a senior biker. I'm not a legend.
Take it. To me, you're a legend. Do you realize? Okay, we'll get into that. But to me, you're a legend. You know, you are the first person who advised me on how to cross the border. If you remember, in the group.
Yeah.
So to me, you see, take the credit, my brother. You are a senior biker.
Maybe. Yeah. Okay.
So obviously I know the real name, so I know him.
Yeah.
So you explain. Okay, there's Sucre. There's 59 at the end of Sucre, right?
I don't even know where the 59 came from.
That's the one.
So basically, the name Sucre. It was put on my true color.
Okay.
Yeah. What should I say?
Was it to attract the ladies?
No. It wasn't about the ladies actually. Because most of people actually pick the name from Truecaller.
And just
so,
leave it.
Yes. So you meet someone thinking he knows you, you just say your real name. Then you'll be like, where am I seeing this person?
Yeah.
But then in actual sense, he picked it from Truecaller. So when someone mentions, how are you Sucre? I know he doesn't know you. Yeah, so it's there just for those things. You know?
So are we allowed to share your real name? Or should we stick to Sucre?
They'll meet me. Whoever is watching will meet me.
So if you know his real name, you're his real friend. That's what he's saying.
Yes.
If you don't know his real name, you know him as Sucre.
I'm still Sucre.
So Sucre means sugar, right?
I didn't know. I didn't know.
Sucre means sugar.
Okay.
So that's why I asked, was it for the ladies? Like
No. It has nothing to do with that.
Nothing to do with that.
It's just a name. I'm sure it was picked from the character Sucre in Grade 4. Fernando Sucre, yeah.
Yes.
I love the character, I think, in the movie, so I just said, okay, fine.
In is it Prison Break, yeah?
So yes,
Prison Break, yeah.
Prison Break. Yeah, so...
No, it's good. It's a good name.
Yeah,
it means sugar.
Yeah,
when people are calling you Sucre, they are calling you sugar.
Oh, okay. That's English. Oh, okay.
Is it English or Spanish? I think it's Spanish.
Oh,
yeah, it's okay. I think it's Spanish.
Yeah,
Islands.
No, yeah.
No, good to have you, my brother. So, welcome to Know the Bikers. It's really a show where we just introduce the bikers to the community, to the people that watch you. I'm sure there's people who've seen you with the raw rider Sucre, and they don't know who's Sucre, you know what I mean? So just tell us about your biking journey. Like, how long have you been riding?
So, I started riding around 1996.
Senior biker.
Maybe I'm just one, not that. So I started riding somewhere in 1996, 97. I was introduced to bikes by my father.
Okay.
So at home, Dad used to have cars, but then he loved bikes so much. So I think I grew up with bikes, and I became fond of them. I love the bikes.
You were surrounded by
Yeah,
bikes.
so that's where it all started from. Then, 1997, I remember I got involved in an accident.
On a bike?
Yes, on a bike. Because actually, the way I learned how to ride, when my dad parks a bike, I remember that bike didn't have an ignition, so I knew that.
You knew how to start
Yes,
the bike.
I knew how to start it. So one time we went out and then I picked the bike. Went with it and then I crashed it. From then, that's when I started improving on my skills and then, yeah.
So that was your first crash?
Yeah, that was the first. Yeah, and then from then onwards, the whole body has got scars.
From
Bike crashes, yes. The whole body, I've been crashing almost every time. So, lucky enough, I'm still here.
Yeah. I hope you stop crashing.
No, you'll not stop crashing. Well, if you stop riding, then you'll stop
Then
crashing.
you stop crashing.
Yes. But
There's a point where you stop pushing. The older you get, you stop pushing the way you used to push.
yeah. So as you are getting older, actually that's the problem with new riders. If a person says, okay, let me ride your bike, you know he wants to do something that he has not done before. Yeah. So if someone says, okay, yeah, this bike is nice, let me try it. So I'll say, well, what comes into your mind? If it's my bike, what comes into my this guy wants to do what he has never done before. He wants to push the bike to his limit. And then what aspect? Yes. But as you are growing up, you become slower. That's why most of the time you check the bikes, the fast bikers, young guys, the fresh guys.
The daredevils,
yes,
the young ones,
they go for the fast ones.
Yeah,
they are going for the fast bikes. But as you are going on, you start to relax, reduce the speed. That's when you go to the cruisers, the Harleys. Yeah, but there are other guys, other riders that have been in business, that have been riding for a long time. These guys, some they prefer riding in fast bikes, super bikes. Yeah, I know an old man here. You know the one that rides. That's a Honda Black Belt. That old man in Osaka moves around with a Black Belt.
The black one?
Yes.
The one from town.
Yes.
So
we've got such kind of
we've
riders.
got dog.
Yes.
Dog still in sport bike.
Yes. So most guys will go for that. But what I've noticed is as we are getting older, we tend to slow a bit, trying to be careful, this and that, but all in all, we are all bikers.
So when was your first big break biking journey? I know you moved from riding bikes as a kid to a point where now I'm a biker. Like biking is part of me now. It should be maybe when you first bought your first big bike that you thought was a big bike for you at the time.
Yeah, because in the 90s, bikes are not as common as they are today. Where everyone knows us to ride. So where I come from, Eastern Province, by then there were just a few bikes.
Okay.
So we had bikes, this big brand bike, Honda, Sucre, all these bikes. Yeah. So for me, even just getting on a bike, learning how to ride, it was something that was so nice because a few people were able to ride. Yeah. So for me, it was awesome because I was pretty young by then. It was
a nice feeling.
Yes, it was. Basically, my ride, as I'm riding, most of it is not for it's both pleasure and business. Yeah. So it's like what I'm trying to. I'm not like a rider that rides on weekends, holidays only. No.
Okay.
So I ride. 3/4 of my life is bike. So Monday to Friday, Monday to Sunday, I'm on the bike.
So your daily is a bike.
Yeah. So it's a bike.
Daily to work and
Work
also for trips.
pleasure and everything.
Yeah. That's nice. So how many? I know for a fact you've done cross-border trips. How many countries have you been to with the bike?
How many countries? 1, 2, just I think 3. I haven't gone 3 far.
Okay. What was like your biggest trip achievement, or you said, I've made it to maybe, for example, Malawi, and that was like, I remember our first trip was Malawi. When we made it, it was like, oh my God, we're here, you know? So, what was yours?
So, the trip that I was so much excited about, it wasn't out of the country actually. It was Banda, Sucre. I did that on Suzuki GR 200.
Is it?
Yes, some years back I did Banda, Sucre and then back. That was one of my greatest experiences on a long distance ride. But then, when I started riding big bikes, I rode all the way from Ese to Lusaka. Yeah, so that one, I achieved it on a small bike. That one, I think it was a 200cc.
From Ese to Lusaka?
Yes.
Serious?
Yes. It's a John Peck. You know that John Peck?
Yes,
yes.
I know that.
A small bike.
Yeah.
Actually,
That's
it was
amazing.
awesome.
You came through Zim or
Botswana, Margin Drifts, and then Kazungola.
Yes,
Yes.
Francis. So you had to carry fuel for that game park.
Yeah, so we are together with my colleague, and so we had a 650 GS, a BMW. So he carried extra fuel.
Oh, okay.
So every time we had of fuel, we just top up. Fortunately enough, in some countries, some things are not far apart.
Yeah.
So you move a few K,
You
find some. Yeah, so it was an awesome experience.
That's amazing.
Yeah. And I've done a couple of trips, rides from South Africa on a super bike. We've done it on a cruiser, I've done it on a GS, a major bike. So we've done many rides from SF.
That's amazing. Here we're shining that we've done 2 countries, 3 countries on a small bike. See, Sucre here rode all the way from SA. That's amazing. We want to go to SA, by the way. Soon, coming soon.
It's a beautiful experience. It's nice.
Yeah.
Oh, it's first time when you are there. Yeah, traffic, the highways. Yeah, you shake a bit, but then you get used.
It's for me, SA is very familiar. So that, yes, but being on a small bike is one thing I'm worried about in a highway.
No, you need a fast bike.
Yeah, because your minimum, your speed is 120.
Yes,
you guys
so
will do more than 120.
Yeah, so you have to push the machine because otherwise you find the guys are overtaking. It's not a good experience when
And it's
you're
not
overtaking
safe, yeah.
on the highway. So
Yeah.
you push the machine.
No, that's good. So what bike are you riding now?
So now I'm riding a BMW GS 1200 2016 model.
Okay.
Yeah, so
How is that bike?
I think it's a bike of my dream.
Your dream bike now?
Yes, so I don't need any other bike for now, and I don't see myself going for another bike.
You're not going for, the problem with you GS guys, you start, no, I want a 450, no, I want a 1900.
So what I think about bikes, we want the power.
Yeah.
Most of us would want the power, the speed. But for me, the age I've reached, I think I'm not too old, by the way, but I can say, for me, speed is not an issue.
Yeah. You just want something comfortable.
Yes, comfort. I'm able to cover distance with ease. So the 1200 GS is able to do that. Even a 100 can do. Even a 650 is okay, because my previous bike was a 650 BMW 650 GS.
Okay.
Yeah, so I was able to do. I used to cope with the guys who are riding the 1200.
Oh yeah, because I mean our roads are also not doing. We are not doing 200.
Because adventure bikes actually is not about the speed. Super bikes, it's about the speed.
Yeah.
Yeah, but adventure bikes,
it's the adventure.
Yeah.
That's
so you're not in a hurry. Yeah. So people ask you, like, the question that most I get from people is, how far does it take you from point A to point B?
Oh yeah, like how long does it take?
Yes, so yeah, how long does it take you from point A to point B? So I don't enjoy that question.
Yeah.
Because actually it gives you an impression that okay, it's like people are asking you to do what impresses them.
Yeah.
So actually, it's not good for a rider. It's not good like, I'm able to do 12 hours from here to Livingstone. So what they're simply trying to do is like, you are telling a rider to be pushing to the limit so that he impresses people, which is not good, of course. And I personally don't like such a question. How many hours does it take you to start at this part? I tell them I don't know. And it's true, I don't know. I can't tell because I'm not in a hurry every time I'm riding.
Yeah.
So if I'm going, for example, I'm riding from here to Sparta, I may move fast. I can push the bike 120, 130, 120, 130. And then I stop. I have a drink. Maybe I stop by Wangwale, I go have a meal, a shima, I relax, I enjoy myself. Then I start off I go. So it's not, I don't enjoy being asked.
It's as long as you are riding.
Yes.
And I think that's the nice thing about biking is it's different from driving.
Yeah.
When you're driving, you're just passing through everything.
Yes.
When you're riding, you see everything around you.
Close
so
to
you
nature.
stop.
Yes.
You stop more than usual. Actually,
You do actually. You take photos.
You take
for
photos,
memories,
yes,
and then, you meet people. People ask you questions. They look at the bike and so all that. So basically, it's not about the time that you spend on the road from point A to point B. Yeah, because you're seeing. Yes. Because if I tell you I move at, let's say it takes me 2 hours. The other rider, the other person who will hear what I'm saying, would want to beat my time.
of course.
So I'm putting other riders under pressure so that they can also beat my record.
Yeah.
So
I feel like it's even boring to reach quickly on a bike.
it is actually.
Because you arrive then one.
Yeah.
You missed the whole point.
Yeah. I remember last time we were pushing from Joburg to Kazungula. We were rushing so that we were able to cross the border.
The point two in time.
Yeah, so as you are getting closer to the border, Kazungula, there are a lot of animals there.
Yes. Yeah.
So as you are pushing, you have to be extremely careful. Yeah. So normally the timing, you need to know what time
You should be reaching
start
the
off. Yes, so that you avoid such kind of things like let me rush, and then at the end of the day you crash.
That's really good. That's good. So for somebody who wants to do adventures, like they say there's always two versions of a GS rider. There's the GS rider who only does tarmac through and through. Then there's a GS rider who wants to push it going to the gravel, they enjoy the gravel, they enjoy standing and doing which one are you?
So basically, the bigger the bike, so when the bike is big, like the 1200, it can go off-road, but it's not so much ideal off-road because it's too heavy. Yeah. So the person who is riding, for example, this bike will actually do better than a GS off-road.
Off-road, yeah.
Yeah.
You can throw this one around.
Yeah. But the beauty about the bike like a GS is good riding modes. So if you are in a tarmac, with hard roads, you put it in road mode. Off-road, you change to.
See, you senior bikers are becoming lazy now.
Yeah, so for me, I go any direction. Yeah, but I don't prefer so much off-road.
You love the tarmac?
Yeah, not so much of the off-road guy.
Okay, that's really nice. So, what would you advise a new rider like me? I still consider myself a new rider.
Oh, you've actually done a lot of cases. We're more exposed than other riders. You know,
you're going to get me beaten. So.
No. Yeah. So,
what advice would you give new riders in terms of? There's always been a debate between should you start on a small bike, can you start on a 1200? Does it depend on your money? What's your point of view?
So my point of view when it comes to it's a passion. Yeah, it's a passion that we have for the machines. So it doesn't matter the size of the machine that you are riding. It really doesn't matter. It has got nothing. You see, there are guys that are doing cross country. Guys that can move from Egypt, from Morocco, all the way to South Africa.
Yeah.
On a 250cc motorbike.
Yes. E.g. us.
Yeah. 250. The engine doesn't matter. The CC doesn't matter. Yeah. Because if I'm going, for example, I'm going to Livingston. I'm riding a superbike. That's the superbike. Superbike can go 300 Ks an hour. It's able to do that. Yeah. But are you telling me I'm going to be doing 300 Ks to Livingston?
Definitely
No,
not.
no. The legal limit is how many Ks? 120 maximum.
Yeah.
So I can ride with someone. You can ride a superbike. Someone rides a 125 Gatoma. You still get to Livingston. Yeah. So the bike is about the experience. It's about the adventure. So why in a hurry? If you're in a hurry, get a car, get into a bus, not on a motorbike.
Not on a motorbike.
So my advice to people who wants to get on a bike, you don't really necessarily need money, a lot of money for you to be a biker. Yeah. You don't necessarily need a lot of Dangote. He can afford, but he doesn't have a bike. Elon Musk, maybe he doesn't even have a bike. So if it's about money, these guys should have a bike.
Should have bikes,
yeah, but it's about the passion. If you've got, let me say, you've got the 70,000 passion. There's a car there, and then there's a bike there. So if you choose to buy a car, it's okay.
Yeah.
But if you really love bikes, you buy a bike.
Yeah.
So 90% of people that I meet, they say, these bikes are expensive. These bikes are, yes, they're expensive, but they can afford. But they've decided to what? To buy a car. Others have decided to buy houses, to invest in other businesses. It's not that bikers are rich, they are not. It's just that they love the machines.
Okay.
And then they can't do anything about it apart from buying it. So they buy. So it's not about the money. It's not about the money. If you've got a family house, you sell it. You give your siblings 10%, you give them something, and then you buy it. You buy it. Yes. That's what you do.
Sell those houses.
You sell, just sell it. Give them 5 pin, 2 pin, and then you go buy a bike. Yes, that's what you do.
Even if they get hungry, at least you have a bike.
Yes, at least you have a bike. They won't die.
Nah, that's good. Thank you so much.
Yeah, so there's one thing that there's a question. I'm sure I've come across that question. Someone direct asked me, and also overheard the bike I was saying. Bikers are Satanists.
Yeah.
Maybe you've come
Yes, I remember even with Chela and Toby, we addressed that one.
Yes.
Our bikers Satanists.
Our bikers Satanists. That's the question. Someone direct asked me, bikers Satanists. Then I've been thinking about it. I was like, why? Where is the connection? So, personally, my view is that the biking community is vast.
Yeah.
In Zambia, we've got many groups. So people think maybe there's one group of biker. There are more than 6, how many do you think of groups?
The clubs in Zambia?
Yes.
From the top of my head, I would say maybe 5.
Even more.
Even more.
I think even in the Copper Belts, there's some groups here.
I think, yeah, because me, when I say Copper Belt, I'm just putting Copper Belt Riders one group.
Yeah, so I don't understand how people bring it that the whole community of bikers are Satanists. It's like you look at Arsenal fans, football fans.
Yeah.
You support Arsenal, and then someone comes and says, I'm told Arsenal fans are Satanists.
Yeah.
Or football fans are Satanists.
Generalizing everybody.
Yes, or maybe a gym. And then you start classifying everyone who does what a certain gym does. So personally, I don't know any Satanist in the biking community.
That's true.
But we can't classify. Maybe there are some people who knows.
If anything, I feel like bikers are more spiritually inclined to God, because I feel like bikers pray a lot. This is just me, but I feel like there's a connection with bikers and God, because the moment you swing your leg on that machine, the first thing that goes in your mind, you may not say it out loud, you may not show it, but I feel like the first thing that goes in your mind is, God, let me reach and come back. I don't know, it's just...
Yeah, maybe, but in the biking community also, we've got people that are coming from different religions, beliefs, others don't believe, but basically what brings people together is the machines. Normally, most of the rides, you see people, a group, they belong to this group, like for example, OCC. You guys, sometimes you may not even know what your friend does. You only meet for a ride. For example, when are you having a ride?
Saturday.
Saturday there's a ride.
The 18th of April.
Yes. So you just show up. And then you go for the ride. You just enjoy the machine, the association. And then once that is done, everyone moves his way. They continue their business. So if there's a connection between group members, it's them who connects. But all you know, what brings people together is a love of the machine. Yes. So basically, personally, I don't belong to any group.
Okay.
I don't belong to any group. I'll associate with any group that wants to ride. Yeah. So the issue of Satanism in biking community, I've never heard of it. I've never seen a Satanist.
I feel like I remember when we talked about it with Toby, it's like what you are saying, because people will meet, and biking, the community is so big and it has so many many influential people.
Yes.
Where you find a person like me having to meet the minister on a personal level because of bikes.
Yeah.
Because he rides, I ride. So I think it's that association that maybe makes people think, there's somehow satanism here. How come these guys are able to do this? And then you don't know what your friend does. You don't know what they do for work.
Yeah.
And because there's this notion also that bikes are expensive. I mean, they're not cheap. Just the gear alone and stuff like that. So there's that notion of these guys are rich. They are rich and they hang out together.
Yes.
They move in a pack.
Yes.
So there's something.
Yeah. So there are events that brings bikers. For example, we want to bring bikers from different groups.
Different groups. Yeah.
That's a time in a year where you find a large number of bikers come together.
Yeah.
So you find there's a group, there's a club, they all come together and do the
One ride. Yeah.
yeah. But you see, these bikes are expensive. But what people don't know is that once you draw closer to the bikers, you realize that these bikes actually are very cheap.
That's true. There's so
Me,
many.
I know people that have been given bikes for free. The GS, they get a free GS. They see a person is passionate about bikes. I really want to get a bike. Oh, you want a bike? I've got a bike that I packed some years back.
Yeah.
Or I stopped riding. You can have it. Or probably you can just be giving any amount of money for the period of time.
I personally have experience.
Yeah, so these bikes, they look expensive, but once you draw closer to the biking community, then you realize that they're not actually expensive to
acquire. Yeah.
You just need to draw closer to the guys, ask them, how can I have this and that. So when people notices your passion, you really love this one, they say, oh, fine, this guy really wants a bike.
Yeah.
And then they'll say, oh, fine, I have this bike, start paying a 2 kwacha, 3 kwacha. So maybe there's someone who's selling a cheaper bike, you can have it, or all those things. So it's not about the price. These bikes are expensive. They're expensive.
But I've personally experienced the kindness that comes from bikers. I think being on a motorcycle is such a unique thing that when you see somebody who's passionate about it, you want to help them. When I was getting into riding, and I always talk about this, how Ruben kind of took me in. When he saw I was very passionate, I had already gone to get my license. The first thing I got from him was a jacket. He just told me, I've got a jacket, I don't mind. Come and get it.
Yeah.
So for me, getting into and it's been like that. Oh, you've called me, you come and check this out. If you like it, you take it. If you don't, you don't. So I've experienced that level of kindness in the community, and I can safely say, one, coming from a point where I never used to be out there speaking to people, it has brought me out there, and I've done crazy trips. I've met interesting people. Now we have family in Zimbabwe, we have family in Malawi, we have family in Botswana, SA, all because of biking. And I've always said, if the community came together, we can do so much good.
Too much.
So
again, when it comes to the kindness, because as bikers, when we are on our bikes, we normally think of safety. Yeah, and unfortunately, the guys in cars normally don't pay attention to us.
Yes, that's true.
But if you are to be safe, you have to be very careful. Yeah. Why I'm saying so is that we are caring. We understand the danger that comes on the motorcycle. So, for example, it's rain season.
Yeah.
It's about to rain or it's raining. You see a biker is splitting, is passing. And then there is this driver who doesn't want to give way. Imagine. So when you think about it, you realize, why is it blocking? What comes into your mind as a biker is, why is it blocking your way? Yeah. It's raining. You want someone to get soaked. It's in traffic. So you want a biker to get soaked. Yeah. So normally when you're a biker, you think of other road users. Yeah. So when you get into a biker, you realize, say, okay, I need to be very careful. There's a biker coming. Yes. You have to be very careful. Yeah. And then when you see a biker has stopped, you stop. You want to check. Is everything okay? Yeah. And so on. Yeah. So you develop the kindness that is needed for human being to be there for each other. Yeah. So it starts clicking. You see, bikers go through a lot sometimes during a road trip or their ride. So it helps you to know the needs of the other road user.
That's quite interesting. And it stems from, I think, a perspective where every time you're on the road, you are open to so many things going wrong.
Too much. Actually, you every time, for example, you're in a highway. You're in a highway. You're pushing your machine. You're going, for example, 120 km per hour, and then you see a car that has stopped. Is trying to give way to you who is in the highway. What normally comes into my mind as a biker is that anytime that guy decides to get in. So if I'm going 120, my instinct will tell me to say, get ready. I will reduce actually going 60, sometimes even as low as 50. Yeah. Just not sure if this guy is going to do anything funny, interesting. So that's kind of thing. So the instinct. But then this starts coming in as you get more experience, long time riding. You start to think on how the other road user is thinking. So it's actually very dangerous because visibility. I've seen a lot of bikers, especially small bikes. The lights are off. Yeah. Basically, I recommend that lights should be on because they are small. Yeah. So sometimes these cars cannot see you. The drivers can't see you. Yes. It's not that they are being rude or anything. They can't see you. So when you keep the lights on, it helps other road users to notice you are there, and then they're able to give you way and so on.
And you know, it's funny, you even find road users telling you to switch off your lights. Why the lights on? Like, understand, I need you to see.
Yeah, you have to be noticed. People need to see you are there. So, always, there are those minor things that new riders may not know, but at the end of the day, you're not the boss. When you're on a bike, you're not the boss.
Yes. You don't have the right to
Yes. So you're on your own. So no one is going to look out for you. You just need to be careful.
Okay. Lastly, Sucre, you and the Raw Rider launched something. Is it something we can talk about? Or not yet?
Not yet.
Not yet. It's still in fruition.
Yeah, it's still in the planning. We're still working on it.
Okay.
It's in the initial stage, but obviously you'll see it. Yeah.
Look out for that. It's an amazing project. He told me about it in passing, and it's definitely an amazing project.
Yeah, it's something to do with trying to see how the biking community can grow. Yeah. More especially for our female folks.
Female riders.
Yes.
I told them, when you need me, when you need OCC, always. No, OCC always shows.
OCC will never disappoint.
Always shows up. We pride ourselves in always showing up.
That's the thing.
Thank you so much for coming through. Thank you so much for embracing us with your presence, senior bikers. So, any crazy trips lined up? What should we look out for? I know you've launched your page, by the way, fully now.
Is it a page?
Please follow Sucre. Is it Sucre? Where did the 59 come from?
I don't know. I don't know whether 59. My uncle uses 59. I don't know why it was, but anyway, I'll ask.
Just make it your race number at this point.
Yeah.
So guys, follow Sucre 59 on Facebook, TikTok, where else? YouTube,
but not
YouTube as well.
Yeah.
Thank you so much for coming through, brother.
Thank you, OCC Kateka.
Yemo. Guys, that was Sucre. By the way, we are shooting from Max Sports Gear for all your gear, bikes, and bike lessons. Come through. We are along Bama Road at Mount Meru filling station. Come through, come check them out. They've got very nice gear, helmets, and everything that you like. Thank you so much. No other bikers episode. Peace.